Basically, Question Box is a tool. It's a really wonderful media tool for reaching populations in ways that ideally you'd be able to do on the internet, but because of the fact that they're not online or speak languages that aren't represented on the internet or illiterate, you can't do, but you can mimic a lot of the same sorts of interactions using a hotline type of interface. And we do it in two ways. The way that most people know about how we do it is called the question box. And what it is it's a metal box on a wall, say at a store or in a school, and all you have to do is walk up to the metal box, push a button, and then that connects you via a hidden telephone to somebody who speaks your language, but is also sitting in an office and has access to either specialized information or to the internet and can navigate the internet in a more major language and then translate the answers and give you the answers you need. Another way that we bring hotline information to people is we basically deputize groups of community members and give them a little bit of training and a t-shirt. And the t-shirt might have a telephone on it that says, "Ask me." And each community member is given a mobile phone. And they can go around within their community and circulate and say, hey, if you have any questions about topic X, say agriculture or health or current events, then I can get you that answer now. In India, we set up a lot of hotlines that we said, you can ask anything you want. And we put them in schools. And so obviously then you've got a lot of school children lining up and asking things like, how do you answer my math problem for homework? In Uganda, we were in rural areas with a lot of farmers, and we also said that we had really good farm information and agricultural help. So people asked a really wide array of common questions and sometimes not so common questions on agricultural topics. But interestingly also, about 10% wanted to know about health. There was a real big lack in Uganda of health infrastructure, and there's nobody to go to and nobody trustworthy. And so no matter whether we told them it was an agriculture line or not, people really wanted to understand about that. If you have a hotline set up, people will only ask things that are really very interesting to them, because why else would they interact with you? It's not a focus group. And from that engagement, you can start seeing patterns of what people are caring about. You could build a booth that has both a radio in it and a question box and some benches. And in it, everybody can gather in together and listen to the radio program, and they know at the end of the program there's going to be a prompt. What do you think about such and such topic? And they just push the question box, and they can immediately register what they think. It's also a great way if you have radio programs that want to inspire discussion amongst groups. You can then start to pose these group discussion questions. So maybe it's, what does the group think about this issue? And then you can begin to bring the social into a really localized setting.